welcome to Off the Rack. I'm Sal.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Tiffany.
Today, Tiffany picked the book. What book are we reviewing today?
Alright guys, I'm really excited for this. Thanks to all my other work, reading comics recently, a lot of them. I was like, we're gonna read Mr. Miracle #1.
Oh.
Which, I gotta tell you, I read it out of the gate. I really liked it a lot. I know a lot of people are gonna compare it to King's Vision miniseries. We got a miniseries featuring Mr. Miracle. First of all, it's an incredible testament to PTSD, those who suffer from it. Just visualizing it, not only through the story, but also through the art. Really great pairing, really makes you question what is real, what is not, what is Mr. Miracle actually experiencing, what is he trying to justify, what is he trying to get away from, because he's the master of escape, right? But he can never escape what happened to him, and it's a really great start to this series, and I can't wait for it not only to keep messing with my mind, but to actually just find out what's going on in the story, especially with what we found out happened at the end, right, guys?
No, that ending was
crazy.
It was surprising.
Yeah,
and I didn't expect where it went.
You
That's
did not read this,
No.
did you?
I also did not read Mr. Miracle.
Sorry.
Well, let's jump into some recommendations of books that come out this week that you can check out.
Yeah.
I recommend Super Sons #7, of course, written by Peter J. Tomasi, with art by Jorge Jimenez. Man, this book is so good, and it's always good. This is John dealing with the Teen Titans, and man, I'm excited. I just love the series. It's not like a thing that you can freak out about, or it's just a quiet, good book. It's not something that I can say it's epic or it'll blow your mind. Just I want to read a solidly good series consistently whenever it comes out. This is one of them. The other one, of course, I have to recommend is Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows #10, which is, they're flipping the script a little bit, and the artist, Ryan Stegman, is writing this one, and it's a little bit of a explanation about why little Normie, Norman Osborn's grandson, has the position of power that he is in right now. So it's I recommend buying it because while Jerry Conway is not writing this one,
he's drawing it though, since they're flipping the
He's
script,
right, that would be amazing. It just looks like garbage. The series needs people to buy it in order to see it succeed. I keep hearing everywhere everybody's talking about how it's when are they going to put Mary Jane and Spider-Man back together? It's they have a whole series dedicated to it, and it's not a limited series. So if you keep buying it, they will keep making it, and it doesn't look like Jerry Conway is going to run out of any ideas anytime soon. So buy the book if you want it to survive. And unfortunately, we should do a Comic Line episode about this, but the market as it stands right now is you need to pre-order books in order to see them survive.
Right.
If you trade wait, you kill the series.
They need to find a better way to do this, and we'll talk about that, I'm sure, in the future, but it needs to involve digital sales as well.
Yes, it does.
And I get to recommend another time where it's going to be Aquaman. It's Aquaman 27, written, of course, by Dan Abnett with art by Stephen Sajic. Aquaman is kind of a mystery hero. He was presumed dead because he was killed and King Raph took over. So this is part 3 of that. And in this one, oh man, Mera is breaking into the city, into Atlantis, and there's this giant wall of thorns around it, which is just a magical spell.
Oh, okay.
But oh my god, she's using the ocean to break in, and she just keeps pounding on it. It's freaking cool. So that happened. That started last issue. She's gonna break in this one, and I cannot wait to see the destruction that she wreaks. So that should be cool.
I read #25.
Oh.
I legitimately was all right, Dolphin, let's see what you're all about. And then I recognized the artist who I knew from a couple of indie titles.
Nice.
So now I'm oh, good for you. That's awesome.
All
I
right.
like their art a lot.
So you're endorsing Aquaman.
I am endorsing Aquaman.
Nice.
My recommendation is Dark Knight Metal #1.
Oh, nice.
Written by Scott Snyder with art by Greg Capullo. The Dream Team is back together. I'm also going to recommend the Kubert variant cover because it's Batman riding a T-Rex.
Yeah.
What?
So if you have been part of the whole Dark Days of the Forge, Metal, this is where we're going. It's all starting now. Trust me, if you haven't read those, go back, pick them up. If you want to get on the train here and you want to see Snyder and Capullo working again, because again, they are a great team. I really like their work together, and I'm kind of interested in where this is going, even if it's incredibly continuity heavy while at the same time creating something brand new.
Yes.
That's a really cool juxtaposition.
Yeah, it's an unofficial crisis, so definitely think of it that way.
It's a dark crisis.
Yeah.
And Duke features in
great.
that. Hey, you know what? Whatever. But also
Duke's not terrible.
From Marvel.
Boring.
Well, from Marvel, I also want to give a shout out to Generations Wolverine and All New Wolverine #1. And the only reason I want to do that is because I know that there was like meh about Hulk just based on like the story was fine.
Right.
It was a fine story. But I picked up Jean Grey, like Phoenix meeting Jean Grey.
Yeah.
The story was great. It was Cullen Bunn. So I think really what you got to pay attention to is the writer.
Yeah.
Look at the writer of this one. This is by Tom Taylor with art by Ramon Rosanas. So I'm excited. I'll definitely check it out. The Jean Grey will be on a high, so like I'm gonna see where this is going and try to pick up as many of these leading up to wherever it's leading up to.
Cool.
Essentially.
And Tom Taylor was that guy in that Fox show Tool Time, right? With a
That's Tim Taylor.
Anyway, but no, seriously, guys. But honestly, like I know we kind of made light of Mr. Miracle. I legitimately
Those are your real thoughts.
That was actually my real thoughts. I know we were doing a bit, but like that's how I really feel about it. I really liked the book a lot, and it's funny. My first reading, I was like, okay, cool. And the longer it sat, the better it felt to me. And like it's honestly a book you'll read, I think, at least twice.
Nice.
Although it was not a bit that we didn't read it.
Yeah, no, we legitimately didn't read it. Sorry.
No, but like again, if you haven't read Mr. Miracle and you're just looking for a truly interesting story, and that's like actually within like the big two,
right?
I would go there. I would check it out, especially because it's a mini. I think King does a really good job within the mini series.
Yeah.
It's just he's very focused,
And that means it's going to be like a set number and then
It's
done,
done.
right?
I think it's 12 issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He works well in the 12-issue
And,
format.
and I gotta tell you, he's worked with this artist before.
Yeah.
They worked on Sheriff of Babylon together, so they really know each other's strides, and it's like out of the gate they're like on fire because literally the art supports everything King is trying to do with the story, and in fact creates like subtext to it.
Nice.
It really is an examination of losing your mind, of suicide, and of post-traumatic stress.
That's awesome.
I mean, I'm sold.
Really
Yeah, that
interesting.
sounds really deep and actually what I want to get into. So
Yep.
I'm going to read it. Cool. Well, he sold me. Even though I was kind of like lukewarm on Tom King for a while. But yeah, I love Vision, so I'll jump in.
I gotta say, you gotta check it out.
Yeah.
Give it at least 1-2 issues. But I think the first one for me, I was like, yep,
Nice.
interesting.
By the way, if you are going to pick up Dark Knight's Metal in the Jersey area, there's a comic book store in Livingston, New Jersey called New World Manga, which is having a midnight release of the first issue. So if you go Tuesday night, when this episode is out,
Yep.
and you go over there Tuesday night around like 11 o'clock, you can hang out with some people over there and pick up Dark Knight's Metal, and it's going to be available. I'm not shilling for them, it's just that I'm going to go as well. So if you want to bump into me, I'll be there, and we'll pick up a copy and chat about it a
I
little
was
bit.
like, Ben might have planned that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but,
and then maybe Sal can sign your comic.
yeah, I'll ruin your comic by writing my name on it. But anyway,
I didn't do anything on
Yeah.
this. Sal.
And,
I'm no one, and Scott Snyder doesn't like me.
right. And also, just I'm sure you noticed we did co-op the back issue set for this.
We did. We're shooting back issues after this, and we didn't have time. So don't get used to this set. But we'll see. Well, you get used to
Get
it.
used to set for back issues, but off
there's
the
a
rack.
whole off the rack set.
Guys, you don't have to cover. Look, I was a little gassy earlier.
Yeah, he
I
ruined.
kind
that room.
of ripped one reel over in the
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
the
it's like a
Right.
demilitarized zone over
It
there
is.
right now.
I mean, we don't have enough gas masks. It's just
No,
bad.
it's true.
No, and I gotta tell you, a couple of figures, they're melting.
Okay, it wasn't that bad. Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
We'll see you guys next time with another episode of Off the Rack. I'm Sal.
Right, it's me.